Track 29. How it was and how it is.
How have jobs changed over the centuries? Some jobs from the past were completely different to jobs today. Some of them do not even exist anymore. For example, in the 1800s, a lamplighter was employed in order to light up a neighborhood. Hundreds of lights were lit in an hour with a pole. The lamplighter always carried a ladder in order to replace candles or refill gas or oil. These days, energy management is performed at control centers. In these centers, the energy for a building, factory, town, or city is monitored and controlled by qualified operators and engineers. They detect short circuits, equipment failure, or accidents. They respond to them in a very short time to maximize safety and minimize damage. How was the news told in the past? The job was performed by a town crier. Most people could not read or write, so town criers informed them of local laws, advertisements, or market days. They rang a handbell to attract people's attention. In the 1800s, some town criers ended their proclamations with the phrase, "And all is well." Although the literacy rate in most countries is now above 50%, many people do not have enough time to read the news. This is one of the reasons why important information is communicated through mass media such as the radio, TV, or the Internet. These days, local and international news is provided by news presenters. This job is usually performed by journalists or communication professionals. How were newspapers and books printed? In the old newspaper offices and publishing houses, this laborious job was done by typesetters. Letters, or types, were arranged into words or sentences and placed into wooden boxes, or type cases. A group of cases containing all the words for a page was placed in a press and inked. Then an impression of it was made on paper. Books, magazines, newspapers, and other publications are now formed and designed on computers. When forming a page, specialized software is used by qualified graphic designers. A graphic designer arranged the text, illustrations, and photographs in the book you are reading now. The process is much faster than in the past and more creative. What were telecommunications like in the past? When people picked up a phone to make a call, they were spoken to by switchboard operators. They connected the caller's line to the receiver's line with a plug and a cord from one hole on the switchboard to another. The caller could not make a phone call without using an operator. There are no switchboard operators today. However, new technology means many kinds of services are provided by call center operators. People can make bank operations, ask for medical advice, buy travel tickets, and get many other services by phone. One operator can receive hundreds of calls a day. They work very hard and always have to be kind and patient with customers. What about fashion? How were clothes made in the past? Men and women's suits, shirts, pants, coats, and other clothes were made to fit the size and taste of individual customers. This was done by a meticulous professional called a tailor. The measurements, posture, and body shape were evaluated in order to make a unique piece of clothing. Clothes are now made in huge workshops by machinists. Designs are based on pre-made patterns, and clothes are made in many sizes and colors on a production line. Young women are often hired to operate the machines. Nearly all the clothes you see in shops and malls are made in these factories. Tailors are not yet extinct, but they are disappearing fast.